Alright guys, how we doing? It's Friday, we back out here in the shop. And this morning we decided to put the cab back on the S10. So there she is, she's on there and bolted down. Steering's hooked up. That was a pain, I forgot all about the steering rod. Has to go through the header on this thing. Oh, that mercy, got the cab bolted all down, and look, the steering rod laying on top of the header. Didn't even think about it. So unbolt the cab, jack the cab back up to get the steering rod back where it needs to be. We got it. Anyway, it took a little bit. And got the radiator setting in there, and it's just, I'm about to sink it. I'm gonna cut the core support here, move it on forward, give me more room, because it's a little tight right there. And I've got the motor moved about as far forward as I can move it, just so if we go to pull the distributor out, we can without a major issue. But we got that done, and fuel lines come in today, so I can get that done, get that, start running that, get that all took care of, and figure out what I'm gonna do with the fuel cell. But anyway, that's been an all-day affair, just piddling around. Me and Barry and my brother and my nephew, they come over and give me a hand. Not a big deal, you know, it's just time consuming. But we got it, so it is what it is. Now I got to deal with all this daggone wiring. I really want to use, if I can, the factory gauges, you know, if all possible. And I don't see why it's not, as long as I can figure out what wires go to where. Get me a book on this thing. But they got a bunch of them that's, I don't know, man, it's like damn squirrels eat them up or something. I don't know what they've done. So some of them I don't have no clue. I mean, I know it was a 2.8 motor. They didn't inject the wires. I don't need them. Different stuff like that I don't need. I know I can get rid of, but we'll see. We'll figure it out. But anyway, it's been all day out here piddling around, messing. And there's where we're at. She's in there, transmission bolted down. All that seems to line up pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it lines up pretty decent. But it's not bad. It's just, you know, it's just time consuming. But I messed up, I believe, when I cut them daggum coil springs. When I cut that inch off them coil springs, because I don't know how well the camera tells it, but she's got a nose down rake. I'm not gonna have that. And the suspension travel ain't but about an inch before it bottoms out. There's not much at all. So anyway, I got another set of springs. I guess we'll jack her up and pop them springs out and put the full length ones back in and see what that does. See if that lifts her up any, which, you know, I'm gonna lower the tail end down some anyway, but I don't like that nose down rake. Like I say, the camera don't show it. I don't know if I can get at a different angle where it will. That may show it a little better, but she's down 3 inches or so in the nose. And like I said, we're gonna lower the tail end some anyway, but probably not that much. But anyway, this Friday evening, I'm gonna call it a day. Go in the house and hang out with the grand youngin', and we'll chat with you guys tomorrow. All right, see ya. All right, guys, we're back out here in the shop. Oh, no, 93 S10. I don't even know where we left off at. My new wheels come, and I ain't on the front are 15x4s. I'm not sure I like them. Okay, but I don't know. The holes right there were they're bigger than what the picture made it look like, so it's okay. They'll be alright. Got the radiator temporarily mounted in there to see. I'm going to cut the core support back and move the radiator forward and get that where it'll be a little better deal. On the back, got 15 by 10s, 5.5 inch of back spacing, and you know there's plenty here, but you know there's 2 inches, 2.5. But when you pull measurements off the bed, the bed's lining up right here, so the wheel would actually hang out 1 inch. I'm not gonna have that. I could send the wheels back and get a different back spacing, but it's not what I really want. So what I about made up my mind I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut the U-bolts loose on the rear end, leave the leaf springs intact. I'm gonna come right here and cut me out whatever I decide, 5 inches, whatever from center, 2.5, 2.5. Same thing on that front cross member up there. Cut them. Put me some gussets somehow, fix it where it won't go crazy on me. Square right straight up right here. Cut it. Same thing on the other side. Slip the frame rail in. Basically the thickness of this rail, which is what, 2.5, something we'll call it 2.5. Move it to where this outside edge of the rail is flush with the inside. I can plate the inside of the rail and let it overpass right on into here and be able to weld it. Then I can gusset it and do what I want to do, brace it. Simple to narrow it. I'm gonna narrow a rear end to go under it anyway. So I just will get it like I want it. It will work by just narrowing the rear end, but my daggone tire and rim's gonna be so close to the rail, that's just not what I want. And I may decide at some point in time, or whoever owns the truck next may decide they want a bigger tire under it. And if I've already got the rail shifted in, they can get the right back spacing and get a bigger tire under it. So that's the plan. And I won't get to it today. And my grandson's 5th birthday party, 5-year-old birthday party is this afternoon. So we're gonna do all that. And it may be Sunday before I get back on this thing. I'm not sure. Maybe Monday, who knows. I got to go to the metal shop and get some plates so we can, have something to do this with. I mean, I got some channel iron angle I could lay across it and tack it in place, to get it, once I get it moved. But I got to get it down, get it leveled up, and a lot of figuring to do before I cut it, but ain't nothing but a chassis. It can be cut and welded. It's been cut and welded before. No big deal. But anyway, guys, that's what we're going to do. These rims, I can't make up my mind about them or not. Real pretty with that rusty brake hub back there, ain't it? I don't know. Maybe they'll look better with tires on them. I'm going to take them over to the tire shop tomorrow or Monday and see what he's got for tires and what he can get me. I want like a 28 10.5 height style tire to go on it so that I can make everything work. So when I put a 28 10.5 slick on it, if I do, everything will work out like it's supposed to. We'll see what happens. But anyway, we're going to do that Monday. And then me and Tom's supposed to go pick up I think it's an old 40s or 50s model truck that guy gave him. It's an old wrecker body truck or something, I don't know. Something, we'll figure it out. But it's got a 49 inch under it, and he wants the wrecker body off of it. And maybe that's a good 9 inch for me, I don't know, we'll see. But we'll do something. Anyway, guys, let me see if I can't get right and go to my little grandson's birthday party. All right, guys, we'll see y'all later.